Hi, today we're going to talk about how much it costs to live in Portugal versus the UK. So when we lived in the UK, we were renting, and the rent a month was 720, and we rented a beautiful farmhouse, but it needed desperately doing up, to be fair. And it was supposed to have heating included, but the farmer used to turn the heating off in March and then put it back on at the end of September. So we ended up having to heat the water using an electric
boiler,
immersion heater, wasn't it?
Boiler.
Yeah. So those costs were a lot more for the summer months if we wanted any hot water. But anyway, the rent in the UK was 720.
and that was 3 years ago.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago. And one of the reasons why we did move is because he did want to put the rent up again another £100. So it would have been 800. It seemed to be a theme every year. He would put the rent up £100. Here, we haven't got a mortgage. We bought a very cheap house for £34,000.
Which you can see in our previous videos.
Yep. Our council tax in the UK was £200 a month. Now here in Portugal, it is €40 each a year.
Only because we own joint house. So if your partner's on the house, she would have to pay the 40 as well as you. So it'd be 80.
Yeah. So, but for the first 3 years that you actually move here, you don't pay at all.
You have to be careful of this because when you, the council will still take your money off you, but you're granted 3 years exemption.
Yeah. So this is from the UK. I don't know if other countries it might be different and you still have to pay, but for the UK, when we were still in Brexit, when we moved 2019, that was the deal. So we're still not paying, because we did actually pay the €40 each the first year. So we haven't had a bill from the council for 3 years.
Yeah, which is good.
Which is brilliant. So if you compare the £200, which it was in the UK, it would have been £3.33 a month each. So it'd be £6.66 in euros.
Yeah.
So our electric, when we actually left, it was about, in the UK, it was about 40 a month.
Now, I've heard that electricity in the UK is very expensive now.
Yeah, it's gone up drastically from when we were there 3 years ago.
I know people who own ordinary two-up-two-down houses and they're paying over 200 a month. You know, and I've even told it's even higher than that, depending on your usage.
Our electric here seems to vary between 35 to 40, but when we were doing the house renovation, it did go up an awful lot. And one thing that we did notice when we first moved here, our electric bill was extortionate. It was over €100 a month, and we thought, how could we be using this?
And we found out that if you have a potencia, which here you have a potencia, and if your potencia is set high, it's like a little box next to your fuse box. And if you have a high potencia, your bill is automatically quadrupled, doubled, quadrupled, or whatever. But if you have the minimum potencia, that's all you need.
I think it's 4.3.
4.3.
It comes down to, look, she's been naughty. It's little bell.
It comes down to a very low amount of money you pay. So it's always advisable to have the lowest possible potencia if you can.
Yeah.
Only drawback with low potencia is that you can't have your electric shower on, if you want electric shower, when you got your kettle on.
Yeah, you do find that the electrics blow a lot here.
But we do have gas showers as well, so we very seldom mix.
So in our last property in the UK, we didn't actually have gas. Here we have got gas, and it's bottled gas. Nowhere in the Algarve actually has mains gas. Yeah. We have big bottled gas.
But I have noticed in the last 3 years when we first came here, gas was around 22 euros a bottle. Because of the problems Europe is facing, gas has now gone up to...
It's 37.
About 35 to 37 euros a bottle.
For a bottle. So that works out our gas. We've got a gas cooker at the moment. Yeah.
As well as electric shower.
Yeah, we go roughly through a bottle every 3 months, I would say.
3 to 4 months.
£12.50. Now, our water, it used to be, excuse me, I've got a cough. Our water used to be free at the farm, although he did used to give us a bill for like £40 now and again, because it was on a borehole and we had a septic tank. Here it ranges between €10 to €20 a month, and that's for your water and your sewage.
But that's for a simple 2-bedroom house.
Yeah.
With if not a small garden or no garden.
Yeah. Now, phones in the UK, we were paying about, I think it was about £100 a month for 2 phones. It's a lot of money. Here, and we had Sky as well, which was 50. So we're probably talking 150 a month for the 2 phones and the Sky.
But here, you pay around 55 euros for 2 telephones, unlimited phone calls, virtually unlimited phone calls, text messages, and roaming data, as well as 2 Sky boxes. Well, it's called Mio boxes.
Mio boxes.
And we also have fast broadband, which is fibre optic, which is extremely good internet where we are, but some places do not have that. So you have to be very careful. You have to find out if you can get fibre optic, because it's only a new thing in Portugal coming out around the Algarve.
Yeah, plus the fact we've got TV channels as well in with that.
Yeah.
So when we compare the petrol, well, we had a diesel van in the UK and we used it for business, so it's really hard to compare our business usage to what we are now.
I think in the UK you were paying $1.79, so it's gone up a lot since and when we left UK, I think it's about $1.37 or $1.47. Now Portugal, it's gone down. The petrol has actually gone down now. The highest it went up to was about 220, 230 euros. Now it's gone down to 190 in the Algarve. So it's looking quite good on that side. It's predicted to go down even further.
I think we used to go, you can sort of compare it, £200, euros a month that we would roughly pay for that. Now, eating out in the UK, we didn't really used to eat out an awful lot.
It was too expensive.
We did used to have pub lunches.
Yeah.
But
Witherspoons.
No, I hate them. Don't even go there.
I love Witherspoons.
I'm not Witherspoons girl, sorry.
I'm a Witherspoons boy.
But we would go out for a pizza or for a nice pub lunch, date lunch, probably twice a month. So you could say we'd spend about £100 on eating out.
If that was Witherspoons, you could have gone 10 times or maybe 15 times.
But it's a good job you live in the Algarve. Yes, eating out here, we eat out, say, twice a week at least. There's always somewhere to go.
Yeah.
There's always something to do.
You've got Indian, you've got Chinese, you've got Mexican, Portuguese. You've got all different types of food. So there's not a shortage of why you want to eat.
And snacks and things.
Yeah.
So I think we spend probably €100
a month
on food.
Eating out.
Yeah. Now, drinking and socialising. In the UK, we just really didn't. We never had time to go out and socialise and go out drinking because we were working all the time. Now we've got all this time on our hands. Now he's finished the house renovation.
Yeah.
I would say that we go out drinking in a bar probably every day. We will have a drink in the bar.
Yeah, but
and it's so cheap as well. To have a coffee, it's £1.30 150. To have a Sagre is 120.
Well, 150 in one bar, and you go to a further bar down the road, it's 90 cents.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is very, very cheap.
But we are 25 minutes inland, so it is cheaper here. If you went further to the north or inland Portugal, I'm sure it'd be a lot cheaper still. If you go to the coast, Vila Moura, you're talking $3.50 for a cup of tea, or $3.50 for a coffee, which is probably compared to the prices in the UK.
So if you're on a tight budget, always eat in the local areas where the locals eat. But if you want to have a special time, you can always go into the higher class areas, touristy areas.
Yeah.
Also, when you going back off the food, when you sort your electric out, try to cover yourself with health insurance, because in health insurance, if you with your electric, you pay an extra €12.50 a month. And EDP, and it covers your medical bills. Yeah. Which is excellent.
Yeah, it is good. So the heating, like we said, in winter with the farm that we used to have, the farmhouse, the heating was supposed to be included. Now the heating here, we opted for a pellet burner. And we're super glad we did, because although the pellet burner was very expensive, it was €1,200 to buy it. And it's a lovely pellet burner and we love it. And it's very clean, but it is so efficient, isn't it?
Yeah, it costs in winter here, which you don't really get many cold months here.
We only really
probably 2 months a year at most.
We only put it on an evening, don't we?
It only costs... well, even if you had it on all the time, the maximum it'll cost you is between €8 and €12 a week.
Yeah. So when we've added it all up, UK versus Portugal, the UK in pounds, we were spending 2,400. That's in pounds just to live. So if that was pounds for Portugal, that would be 766. So in euros, that's €2,800 to live in the UK, as opposed to €900 to live here. So that is a huge difference, and it's a lot of working hours to get nearly £3,000 together.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, really.
And now we've got this time on our hands, and you live in a cheaper life. We've got more time on our hands.
Oh, I also inquired about trains, because trains from where we live, to catch a train, if you book your tickets 5 days earlier, to go to Lisbon, which is a 2.5-hour journey, it only costs €11. Now, if you just decide to book it on the same day, it can cost you €22. So trains are very, very, very cheap here.
And it's about 230 kilometres away. So
compared to if you lived in England and you had to have a train ticket into London, I dread to think what you're paying now.
Right, so shall we go and have a walk around the font? We'll show you the font. It is actually evening time. It's nearly 9 o'clock, and we've come out because it's a little bit cooler for the dog. Yeah.
Although in UK, I heard that it's about 40 degrees, but here it's been 40 degrees most of the time. So
yeah. So this is the font, and people come here
to skinny dip,
to swim. It's like a big canal. Beautiful.
Come on, Bella.
If you want to see some more videos of us in the Algarve, could you like and subscribe?
Thank you.
Thank you.